Hello, 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 everyone. I am so super excited. Yay! Okay, say the Her Fire Tour. Amazing. So look, we are here with another powerful speaker. It is 2022 and we are kicking off. Oh,
It's
2023. 2023. And look, we are kicking off for the Her Fire Tour. And I'm so super excited. So look, you guys, come on in and begin to share this video, share it with somebody that you want to bless. If you are in the Charlotte area, Connecticut area, Atlanta area, wherever you are at, look, you have to share this live video, YouTube. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go do so at this time. Look, none other than Jolie Rashawn, the Great, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Look, tell us who you are while I start sharing.
Hello, everybody. I am Jolie Rashawn, the Great. I am the truth, the focus, and the empowerment coach. I am one who is going to put a little bit of push up under your tail to help you get shit done. And I'm just excited about 2023 and where the Her Fire Tour is going. We are getting ready to touch some places that we have not touched before. Yes. And some that we have touched before. We're about to stir up some more trouble there. So I'm just excited to be a part. AB, I cannot wait just to see you in action for 2023. I've seen you in action years prior, but 2023 is something different. It's a different type of shifting. So I'm just ready and excited to see what is about to take place.
You know what? I was just sitting there thinking about today about, how last year I shared the 6 master keys to building your business life and how the master keys was received and how a lot of women got their breakthroughs and all those amazing things. I'm just in honor because not just the revelation that God gives, but the open hearts of the women when they receive that I speak. But you talked all throughout 22 about getting shit done and teaching us how to scream and all those things. So what are you bringing to the table in 23? That's what I want to know. What is Jolie Rashawn the Great? Because the greatness was birthed out of the tour in 23. So yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I think it's different when you just, when you show up and you just sporadically speak. But when God really gives you something to birth, to help someone in many different places, it is you're more cautious of what you're saying.
Yes.
You're more cautious that you are not talking from a place of arrogance, that you're talking from a place of, I've been there and I know what it feels like. And I think sometimes because people have overcome or they've come out of their storm, instead of talking to people and showing them how to build up the strength and the confidence to get to that place, they talk at you like, why are you still there? What are you waiting for? Why are you not doing this? And it's like, pump your brakes. Like you didn't, get where you are overnight. It took time. It took a process. And so 2022 taught me to really look at myself from the hurt place I was and make sure that not so much that I'm staying there, but I'm reminded when I'm speaking to the woman that's listening to me that I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. I know what it feels like, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow you to let that situation keep you bound. And it's a difference in telling you you're there too long than to say, I'm going to help you climb out. Yes, the ladder steps are long. Yes, the ladder seems like it's never ending, but I'm going to help you climb each step because you got to get out of where you are. And in that, it helped me to come out of some other areas that I'm in, because the greater the elevation, the more stuff comes and the more you find out about yourself that, hey, you know what? I kind of been holding on to this too. So I got to keep climbing. You never stop climbing. So I was climbing along with pulling other people up. Let's go. Let's get to the top. So now that I've helped people establish that, now I want people to know how to embrace her truth. We talking about her fire. How do you really embrace that? Okay, I got the fire. Okay, I got the wood. But how do I embrace it? How do I walk on the coals and don't get burned?
Yes.
How do I get in the flames and not worry about, it damaging me? So just God is taking me through a place of embracing all of me, my truth. What does that look like? Okay, so now I know what that look like. Teach other people how to embrace them too. How do you embrace her truth?
Yes, yes. I absolutely love it because there are so many different sides of her that she haven't seen yet. And I firmly believe that those of you are listening, that you haven't even seen the her that was predestined before the mess, before the hurt, before all those different things, the potential of her. Because we all strive to something or to be a more perfected or a version of ourselves that we have not seen each and every day. And if you're still living, you have not evolved into the her that have conquered all, that have overcame all, that has healed from it all, that is made whole from it all. We come in for that her so she can begin to come alive within you. Over those things that seem that was so big in your life, now they're not so big. They minimize. The bigger the her get, the smaller the problems, the issues, and the worry, and all those things get, because you have faith and trust in the her that God created before life happened, before daddy walked out, before the divorce, before the bankruptcy, before the accolades, before the titles. That's the her that we coming to speak to in the Her Fire Tour 2023, the year of acceleration. We want to excel her so she can accelerate in everything that she's doing. Love her.
Tell her, yes.
Tell her. Because look at it. If you keep saying that I'm going to do this year, that means you're letting her down.
Yeah.
You're not making her a priority. Everything else is a priority in your life except for her. So give us a little bit about how to walk in her truth.
I think for one, you have to identify.
Yes.
What are you lying about to yourself? It's so funny. We joke about this a lot, but I remember when my oldest son was in school, and I think we went to a teacher parent conference, and they were like, "Oh, your son told us about he went to Mexico with his dad, and he had all this great time." And me and my mom looking, we was like, "That boy ain't never been to Mexico." And it was like, well, he told the class, that he had been, but he made up these stories because him and his dad had no connection. And when you hear how other people are living, it's so easy for us to fabricate these stories to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to say I did this to make myself sound more interesting not knowing we build so many lies, we don't even know what the truth is anymore. So now you got to chisel through all the lies that you done told. Sometimes you be like, I forgot I told that lie. Dang, I forgot. Or somebody will bring it up and you be like, what you talking about? Because it never happened. So you have to identify with Jolie, who are you really? And sometimes we don't want to accept who we see. If we strip everything, if I take the makeup off, if I take the earrings off, if I take the clothes off, do I love the truth that I see? Do I love the rose that I got? Do I love the scars? Do I love, when I think back on the abuse that I went through? Do I love the molestation that I went through? Do I love that person that I still see? And if you don't, there's no way that you can start to embrace who you are. You have to sit that person and say, listen, this is who we are. I love you.
Yes.
We tell everybody else I love you. Do we tell us we love you and mean it? I'm in love with you. Do you have that first?
Yes.
We got to be in love with us, all of us. And I think once you get that down, that starts the foundation. And you start building on that. What do you love about you? Well, I don't know. Well, let's find out what we love. Start dating yourself. Start going to do stuff by yourself. Go in there and cook by yourself. See what you love to do. Go work out by yourself. Go take walks. Go to the pet shelter. See if you really like pets. It's the simplest things that we have told ourselves, I don't like to do that. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Why don't you like those things? Well, I don't know. I was told not to. So you don't even have an identity of your own. So start to build your own identity. It's never too late to build your own identity. I don't care how old you are. I'm 41 and I'm learning new things about myself every day. I'm learning what I love. I'm learning colors. I'm learning new talents that I have, things that I'm like, oh my God, that would have scared me. But I'm like, ooh, I'm loving this. Okay, I'm embracing this. And then once you start having those talks with yourself, by the way, talking to yourself is not you being crazy.
It's healthy.
It's very healthy. And you got to learn how to trust yourself. Sometimes we don't even talk to ourselves because we don't trust ourselves. Can I trust myself and say, Jolie, you have been in a place where you have not managed your money right. That's why you go through so many things. I have to be able to be strong enough to say, you know what, Jolie, I agree. I was reckless with money. So now let's learn how to be disciplined with the money we get. Jolie, your attitude sucked at one point. You know what? You're right. I was talking to people real reckless. So let's will it in. Let's stop. Once you start with you and uncover all of the chaos, you can start learning to walk in your truth. I'm an open book. I do not mind telling people where I come from, but it's because I have embraced it. I've accepted that. And now I'm enjoying rebuilding my path. It is amazing. Amy, we're going on a whole tour. We're going on a whole cruise. We're taking the tour on a cruise.
Yes.
We have months to go, but I'm excited about what is God, what are you about to show me about me leading up to the people just see the cruise. I see the people we're touching beyond over here, beyond Texas, beyond North Carolina. So God, show me, unfold some more stuff about me that I have not tapped into yet. So when I get over there and we talk to the people leading up to there, my truth is going to be so much greater because I'm going to have some new stuff. Child, let me tell y'all what I found out about me. Let me tell y'all the other chaos that I still had buried. I didn't know I hadn't uncovered yet. Even though they say the truth hurt, I'm loving my truth, AB. I'm loving everything that I could be like, oh yeah, I did that. Oh, that was ugly when I did that. But look where I am now.
Yes. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You know what? It's liberating.
Mm-hmm.
It's liberating because it's harder to try to be somebody else than it is to try to be you. It's to keep up the facade instead of trying to be you. It's harder to keep the mask on than it is to take it off. And that's what a lot of people, they don't know. And because society and all these different places and avenues make us feel like that we have to try to be like somebody else to feel like we have it all together. I can tell you, I don't have it all together every day.
Yeah.
Every day, I don't feel like the world's master fire trainer. There are some days where I don't feel like getting out of the bed, but at the end of the day, I still know who I am. And I understand that it's okay to be okay. And that is my truth for the moment. And I don't have to prove or try to put on a mask to make you feel better about yourself because you live in a facade. When you really get to the place of really taking ownership of who you are and understanding that that is enough to change the world, that is enough to empower others, that is enough to build a multi-million-dollar business, that is enough to touch life. It is enough. And we try to run from that person versus embracing that person. When I learned to embrace Angela, when I learned to embrace her, I fell in love with everything about her. It went beyond the lashes. I can care less about those things. It can go beyond the hair, the nails, and all the make, all those things. I learned to love the raw Angela. And can't nobody take that away from me. Can't nobody take that away because I had to go through the inner work. And if you're listening, the Her Fire Tour is a platform that allows you to do the inner work in a safe environment. You can go out to the club, you can party all you want to, you can smoke, you can sex it up, you can do all those temporary things. But it takes you being in a safe atmosphere, environment to help you to do the inner work that is so necessary. We preach over, we pray over, we prophesy over, we shout over it. Now it's time to say, hey, you know what? The inner work is necessary. The inner work is sexy. And look, that is the new sexy.
Yes, it is.
Inner work is the new sexy, and it allows you to really become more truthful with yourself, to become more in tune with who God created you to be. So look, why should they register for the Her Fire Tour? We got Charlotte coming up March 4th. Why should they register for Her Fire Tour?
Listen, it is something about being in the space with women who can identify, who can have a good time, who can uplift one another, who can fellowship, and at the end of the day, can leave whatever they brought in with them in that room and say, when I leave out of here, my fire has been ignited. I'm not going to let nothing else dim my fire. You know, when you think about campgrounds or when you have a home that has, a fire, when you're tired of the fire, you find things to put it out. You put water on it or you just let it burn and you don't do anything to keep it going. The Her Fire Tour gives you the tools necessary not to let your fire go out. Yes. To give you things to keep your fire burning. I'm not letting my fire go out anymore. If I got to walk around on fire by myself, that's what I'm going to do. But at some point, somebody going to approach and say, why is your fire so bright? What are you doing to keep that fire lit? What are you doing to keep the excitement going in your life? What are you doing that you keep pushing in your business, even though it seems like nothing is happening? Why your fire still going and all hell is breaking loose around you? Because my fire is what's going to bring me out of all of that.
Yes.
If we get afraid and say, you know what, it's not for me, and our fire go out, we're gonna be back in the same place we was before we got there. Yes. I want to change. I want a change. Every time I come to every city we went to last year, I was changed. Something about a situation I was in. And then I also feel like when you say I'm coming, it's like everything around you starts happening to prevent you from coming, because that's where your breakthrough is. So that's the time you have to push harder. It's so easy to go to the club. It's so easy to go do stuff that don't have any meaning or purpose to it. But when you come, when you're going to a place that could help you tap into your purpose, tap into your femininity, you'll realize attitudes come. Y'all, my money is not right. And oh, something happened with my car. Baby, there is no excuses, because they got Lyft, they got Uber. Once you buy your ticket, all you got to do is show up. We ain't asking you to bring nothing. Listen, all you got to do is show up. And every city has been proof that there was somebody in there that said, I almost didn't come. Because we had the lady that was talking about on her way, she had no money for gas. She had car problems on the way, and she still pressed to get there, and she got her blessing by being obedient and pressing there. So why wouldn't you want to come tap into the her fire?
I'm telling you, we're not just talking about Charlotte, Dallas, New York, Detroit, all those different things. And the thing is, when you get to a place when your mind is made up, your heart is made up, and everything is in alignment that says, I'm walking into her. I don't know where I have to go, how many hours I have to sit, how far I have to travel. I am committed to getting to. And that's what the Her Fire Tour is for. Women that are purpose-minded. You are ambitious. You are outgoing. You know that there's something more in your life. You know that you're right there on the cusp. You're right there on the edge. And you saying just one more thing, God. Just one more thing. And you are just ready to give up. You're ready to throw in the towel. And you saying, God, where do I need to be? The Her Fire Tour is where you be. You may be that business owner. You're saying, you know what, God, I feel my breakthrough coming. I know it's right there. I just need just that right connection, the right sisterhood, the right coach, the right trainer, hear the right thing at the right moment. My faith is there, but I just know I just need that extra little push. The Her Fire Tour is for you. You may also be that woman. You say, you know what? I am confused. I don't know what to do. I need clarity. My life has been chaos up until now. I don't know what I am called to do. I have so many different ideas. I've been through so many different things in my life. God, I just need a breakthrough. It is for you as well. Yes. You may also be that minister, that pastor, that prophet. You say, you know what? I've been pouring out to everybody else. I need an atmosphere where I can come and sit. Take off my title. I can sit. I can learn. I can gather. I can hear. I can feel for me. I don't have to worry about trying to pour out to nobody else, that I can come and receive. The Her Fire Tour is for you as well. You may also be saying, you know what? I think there's a book in me. I think there's a story in me. I think that I want to help people, but I just don't know how to get started. I don't know what I'm doing. The Her Fire Tour is for you as well. You may be that woman that says, you know what? My life is out of order right now. I don't have any structure. I'm all over the place. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And that. I just need to redefine and clarify my call. That Her Fire Tour is for you as well.
For you as well. There's no excuses. There's no scenario that you can give and it not end with, The fire towards where you need to be. So and I love the fact that when you come, it doesn't matter what your title is. How you say you can sit your title, you can be in the car and say, title, I'll be back. Because I'm going in here for something.
Yes.
And be in a room with other like-minded women. You never know, even the blessing of just connecting with somebody else that you never thought you could connect with. You saying, oh, there's just women here, but there's women that have anthologies that's starting. There's women that have platforms that you can speak on. There's women that have businesses that you may benefit from. You'll never know what it is, what your blessing is, if you don't show up. Mm-mm. I said this year, I am not living with what if, or I should have. I wish I would have. I'm not doing any of that. However, if I have to beg to get there, if I got to crawl to get there, I'm getting to every opportunity that God brings to me. Because the only person that gets in the way of you and your blessing is you.
That's it. I mean, that's it. I was thinking about how all the cities went last year and coming into this year, and all the things I learned about myself as a missionary. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God. When I started the Queendom Takeover Tour in 2018 and just doing just the 4 cities, and now it have evolved to 12 cities. Uh-huh. When you understand that God made no mistakes when he gave you the vision.
Yeah.
He made no mistakes when he chose you, when he chose me. Mm-hmm. When I think about how I used to doubt myself, how I used to be double-minded in what I wanted to do, I couldn't do something like this because would nobody come, would nobody that I only can go so far. Last year I talked about with the 6 master keys, and the first one was you can never outperform your self-image. And that one alone set a lot of women free. Mm-hmm. And I might bring it back this year. I'm thinking about that. But that one alone, because it hinders us each and every day from doing a Facebook Live, from doing a post, from start writing that chapter, to writing that book, or opening your mouth, to closing the deal. Everything we do, that hinders us.
Yeah.
And that is so very important. When I started, I didn't have the self-image that I have now. Mm-hmm. I didn't see myself then the way I see myself now.
Yeah.
A total different shift took place in the lenses that I was looking through.
Yep.
And some of us, our lenses are cloudy and we can't see clear because we are seeing from somebody else's viewpoint.
Mom. Mm-hmm.
We're seeing through somebody else's trauma. Yeah. We are seeing through somebody else's fears, somebody else's lack of self-esteem that has projected their belief on you, even as a child. And now you think that this is you when you're only living in a persona, when you're only living through the shadows of what you have being capable of. Yep. So understanding that if you break free from the persona and say, you know what, let me dive into how God really created me. And I'm talking about religion. I'm not talking about because you're Christian or because you're a Buddhist, because you're a Baptist, because, you're a yoga, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about how God created you as a spiritual being, as a human being, as a force of energy he placed into this cosmos, into this atmosphere right now. What is that divine assignment? Outside of being a mother, outside of being a wife, a sister, a daughter, but you as a person, as a woman. So if you are listening and you say, you know, what is all about this Her Fire Tour? The Her Fire Tour is connected to your destiny. It's connected to your higher purpose, your call. So you can go right now, go register to www.herfiretour.com. And all you have to do is make the decision to say, you know, I'm her. Matter of fact, I am her. And because I am her now, I want to be at the Her Fire Tour. Jolie.
Yes.
What do you have for us?
Listen, you can't, I feel like if you don't make the decision this year, you're going to miss out on something that's for you.
And that you said last year you was coming this year.
I missed it last year, so I'm going to catch it this year. Well, now's your time to catch it. You never know until you say yes. But yes is uncomfortable. And people don't like to move in the uncomfortable. They want to stay stagnant. We don't want you to be stagnant this year. And when I think of the year of acceleration, that means that it's coming fast. That means it's going to pass you by. If you don't get it, if you don't catch on now, whatever it is that you're waiting on is going to pass you by. Time is not stopping for us. God's blessings are not stopping for us. He's not parking at our place to say, okay, Jolie, let me wait till you're ready. No, he's already told us to get ready.
Yes.
So whatever it is you're waiting for, get on, say yes now. Don't wait. Oh, let me wait close to the time to see. Oh, it's in March. I still got time. Say yes now. Don't wait till it's too late and then be like, oh man, I missed it. No, you didn't have to miss it. Say yes now. That was one of my problems. I was scared to say yes. And then I was missing everything that I'm like, God, why am I doing? The door was open. You shut the door back. I opened it for you. So here is the door. Are you going to say yes and walk through it? Or are you going to close it and still be in the same place you're in?
That's it. I'm telling you, I'm say it like this, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you how we are programmed to do. Whenever I go to the store and you put your debit card in and it asks about to confirm the amount, yes or no. And they have the X and they have the green check, the red check and green check. And I'm gonna tell you how we are programmed. Every time I always go for the red. And it took me a while to notice, like, what is the reason I'm drawn to the red and the red? And that's because we have been programmed to stop and pause at a certain pace or to stop when we're moving forward. We've been programmed to stop. But when you look over here to the right, there's this green check that's giving you the green light to move forward, to accelerate, and to move forward into all the things that you want to. And that's what I want you to think about. When you go to the website, don't just go and browse. Don't go and say, oh, I get my ticket tomorrow. I get my ticket Friday. Go press the button. You have the green light. And this is your year to accelerate. If you feel like your life has been stagnated, this is the year of celebration. God began to speak that to me, was it back in September, October, that this year is going to be the year of acceleration. And January the 1st come in, have already started moving and shifting. Started moving and shifting. Because not only is the year of acceleration on a flyer, but it's a part of our prayer and meditation. It's a part of our lifestyle. We are moving as if things have already happened, that it is already accelerated in our favor. Things are already moving on our behalf. Things are already done, that we are catching up and coming into alignment with the year of acceleration, because we have been used to stopping, we have been used to pausing, we have been used to blocking, we have been used to operating from a hustle and a grind mentality, and we don't know what it means. The path is already made for you.
Yeah.
Go, be free, live, speak, go. This is your time to accelerate. We are so conditioned to struggle.
That's it.
We are programmed to struggle. we are programmed to struggle. But when you come to a place of, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what I'm called to do. There is nothing else that Angela could be doing than the Her Fire Tour. There is nothing else I could be doing than training and branding speakers, helping my clients publish best-selling, #1 best-selling books.
That's right.
Nothing else I can do that wouldn't involve me helping a woman walk in her purpose.
Yeah.
It's what I was destined to do. Why not go and do it? You've been saying all the excuses for way too long. You've been sitting in the background for way too long. I'm fittings to have already passed. Some day has been off the calendar. What we have now with this present moment, and you can go to www.herfiretour.com and make decisions. So, what do you have going on in 2023? You have a class coming up, right?
I do. I have my truth speaking certification class coming up February 23rd, and I'm super excited about it. My tour is also launching April 29th, starting in Dallas. I have a few anthologies that I am a part of, but then this year I'll be working on my anthology as well. So just, when you have the GOAT that's leading you, you have to learn and follow suit. It would be a disservice to the GOAT if I wasn't, as people say, shaking and moving to show her that, hey, look, I'm absorbing everything that you throwing, everything, all the nuggets, all of the gems that you give, and trust me, I'm taking them and I'm applying them. So I'm just excited. Like 2023 is, I can't even put it into words, because it is the energy and just the feeling of, this is it. Like, this is what the hard work was for. The harvest is now in 2023. So, honey, I am excited.
You just launched a rebrand of your website.
I did. Yeah, if y'all have not been there, www.jolierashawn.info. Like, whoo. I could not be more proud and just amazed. When we first got on the call, I was looking at my business cards and I was like, let me just make sure that the QR code still works. And so when I scanned the QR code, the website came up, and I was like, that's just so nice, So I'm just excited. I'm excited for the connections that's coming. I'm excited for people visiting the website. I'm just excited for people reaching out to just want to know more about who I am. And last year really helped with really just exposing me in a different light. Usually when you say you expose somebody, they looking for the dirt and the nitty gritty. And my exposure was, wow, okay, Jolie said she was doing this, but like we got proof that Jolie doing this. So I'm just excited. I'm excited.
And that goes to say, I always say, when people see you different, they see you different. They perceive you different.
Yeah.
And because you have consistently showed up, because you have consistently stayed the course, because you have consistently been right there on the right side. You have no choice but to see the fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
The fruits of your labor. And if you're listening, you say, you know what? I want to learn to speak my truth. I want to learn how to get on stages, on the stage. As Jolie say, own the stage.
Own it.
Stage for confidence. Her class is starting February 23rd. Go to www.jolierashawn.info so you can become a certified truth speaker from none other than Jolie, the great, the number one truth expert, the beautiful soul that has an amazing personality. If you need that trainer that's going to be gentle but yet firm with you, that's going to push you and believe in you, go ahead and sign up for a class. I'll have all the stuff in the description, the links and all that to sign up. Look, check Jolie out, get her coaching, her training, set up a call with her, whatever you have to do to say that I want to take off these masks and I want to be the true woman, the true man, the person that I am. Then Jolie is the coach and the trainer for you. Any last look? If you want to hear her speak in Charlotte, let me tell you something. If you want it, she look all innocent now. But when she get on the stage, she turned into the great. The entrance itself is something. She will be in all the cities except one. But look, if you're in Connecticut, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in, where else we going? Fayetteville, Raleigh, Myrtle Beach, the Cruise. Look at the website and all the cities we are going. www.herfiretour.com. This is not a trend. This is not a fad. This is the truth. That we are who we are with no hype. Who you see now is who you're going to see on stage. It's who you're going to see in person. It's who you're going to see behind the camera. This is how we show up, because we understand the importance of walking in her truth and walking in her fire, her feminine energy, her impact, her riches, and her extraordinary life. Go ahead and register now for the Her Fire Tour kicking off in Charlotte. We forgot to mention that you sponsored this year's tour.
Oh, yes.
Also our premier sponsors, her and her amazing husband, Joel Wade. Like we're about to close out, and we cannot forget that. Yes. And her spread in the new edition of the Her Fire magazine that's coming out in just a matter of just a short few weeks. Yes. So look, y'all already know. I'm your girl, AB, the girl on fire, and this is Jolie Rashawn the Great, and we will see you in the fire.